Okay, so this is a property tour for our latest house that we've put on the market. The property is on Lime Tree Avenue on the Trees Estate up in Tyler Hill. Weather's not very good today, even though it's quite warm, it's still a little bit gloomy and overcast. So I'm going to flick some lights on as I go. I've tried to remember to turn some of the lights on before we started, but knowing me, there's always one that I would have forgotten. To give you an idea of where we are in relation to the rest of the road, that's Beech Tree Avenue in that direction there. And as we spin around, obviously the bottom end of Lime Tree goes down towards Jobs Lane. So let's get into the property just to show you what's involved inside. I want to get in because I came out quickly without putting my shoes on. That kind of defeats the object of taking your shoes off to come into the house. So I'm just going to spin around this way actually just to give you an idea. As you come into the property, you do have the porchway. What's really good is that these are actually double French doors. So if you have got a lot of stuff you need to bring in and out, you can pop those doors open just there and give you that bit more access to come into the property itself. So in the main hallway itself here, we've got the stairs obviously that go up to the first floor. There are some storage cupboards, which I'm just trying to angle the camera backwards this way, just there and also there. Under the stairs themselves, we're just going to go into the lounge area here now. The property has had the layout altered and changed during the time. The current owners didn't do the majority of work themselves. What they've done is just improved and changed the purpose of some of the rooms. So this here is a really good size lounge diner. I'm stood in the dining room area just now at the moment. I'm going to walk down to this end here just to give you an idea of the space that is on offer. What's good with this property is you go around, as I'll show you on the video itself, is that you've got lots of options. If you're a family and you're looking for some space where you've got a little bit of a private room for the parents just to chill out in the evening, and somewhere for the kids to stick all their toys, their games, consoles, that types of stuff, this one does really offer that. So this here is the sort of secluded, quiet area, if you want to call it that. You've got your dining area with the table, which is where I was just stood a second ago. But as you can see, it's a very good, very big space. There's the archway here, there's the lounge section, and you've got the settees and the TV as well. I'm going to go through this door here because again, one of the good things with this property is the actual layout. So this doorway, in fact if I spin around this section here first, obviously just to give you an idea. So that door there comes in from the main hallway into obviously your lounge diner. You've got this door here now that goes through to the kitchen. So I'm just going to open up from here. Close that behind me to give me some space to move. So with the kitchen area, you've then got the space that comes off here into the additional sort of family room. But we'll come to that in just a second. We'll show you the kitchen area itself. So in here, another dining room table. It is a really good size. This one is fantastic size. So you're overlooking the rear garden. Obviously in the kitchen itself, you've got the dishwasher, which you just tuck down there, as you can see, if I come around to that side. Obviously your sink, your oven's in there, space for a fridge freezer. Has got a central heating radiator, floor covering, it's really nicely done. Nice and neutral with it being the black and white, which for a kitchen is obviously what you want. And as I say, with just the size of it, just trying to get a good angle, just again to give you the appreciation for the room. The measurements obviously are available online if you wanted to click through onto the details and see them there, but there's a 6-seater table in the middle of the kitchen and there's still plenty of room to move around. So I'm just going to spin into this room now, which is, we've put it down as the family room for obvious reasons. So the current owner does do some childminding, hence why obviously it's got the storage that's there. But she's also got grandchildren, well they've got grandchildren. So this room is the room that primarily gets used. Just because it's got the space, there's enough room for kids to move around. And as I was saying earlier in the video, this is the purpose of why this would be a fantastic property for families. So with that layout, obviously this door here, just to sort of tie it all up nicely, that's the main hallway that goes in from the front door. We came into that door there, into the lounge diner, through to the kitchen, and now into this area here. We'll go into the conservatory in just a second, but I'm just going to show you down this corridor, which, as I said, I knew there'd be one area where I'd not turn the light on. But this here is a great use of space. So let me just come backwards again here just to show you it. So it's directly off the family room. It was part the garage previously, so they've part converted the garage to make a bit more useful space. So now you've got the bonus of a ground floor loo, and it does have the sink. It's just tucked around there, corner of the door. And we've got now a utility area, which is a fantastic use of space. So tumble dryer, washing machine, that's all there. Got a bit of storage over the top as well. So as you can see, it's a a really good use of the layout and the design, just having that little pathway there that comes down into this area. This section here, I'm just going to open the door and show you. But this is the former garage section. So again, they've managed to retain some of the space that's there to put the storage in, the bits and bobs that you never really want around the house. Obviously you've got the double doors that are there that go straight out onto the driveway. So you've got some great access way to get in and out from there. And obviously storage is one of those things that you just can't get enough of, basically. Excuse all that noise there as I'm turning lights off as I go. Right, we're going to go back out to the hallway now, and I'm going to show you the upstairs bedrooms. Right, this is another reason why this property is an excellent family home. As we go up the stairs, got the window to the side, obviously it's just letting some light through, which keeps it all nice, light and airy up here on the first floor. I'm going to go into bedroom 1. So this room is a double room. You've still got the chimney breast. What's really nice as well too, just in front of that chaise lounge, is that they've still got the original fireplaces that were in the properties when they were first built, so they've retained that little section that's there. This room obviously is a double room, ready to move straight into. We've then got bedroom 2 just at the back here. Again, another double room. Has got this little recess here, which is quite good for clothes hanging rail, as you see. So if you've got, kids, younger kids, whether they're a little bit of older kids, there's a bit of space there, whether you wanted to have a desk or something like that in there. The airing cupboard where the boiler used to be housed, and obviously a window to the back. And we have bedroom 3. They've got a bunk bed in at the moment, but again, it's a good size. Sometimes with the third bedroom, it can end up being a little bit of a box room. But this one in here, as you can see, they've got a bunk bed, a couple of pieces of bedroom furniture, and there is still enough room for a child or somebody to move around with. And we'll show you the bathroom. Get this light on. So with the bathroom, they've had a really clever use of space in here. They stole, if you like, a little bit of space from the bedroom, which gives you this really cool little recess area just here that I'm sort of moving it around. So they've put the sink into that section there, which then makes the bathroom that much bigger. Obviously you've still got your toilet, there's the bath with the shower over the top as well, but it just makes the bathroom just that extra couple of foot just so much more roomier. You don't feel as hemmed in and squashed as well. Right, just going to go up here now to the second floor. Right, so this is the loft room stroke playroom. It was built prior to the owners, the current owners actually owning the property. They used it, the boys, the sons used to stop up there themselves, so they had the 2 boys that were up there, but now it is used more as a playroom or a little bit of storage. I'm just turning the light on there actually, just to give you a little bit more of the idea of the space. So it does have power up here. Obviously you've got some storage, as you can see where the eaves are. There's a couple of those that are cupboards as well. As I say, it's used primarily now just for storage. All the kids have gone, the grandkids tend to stay in their rooms downstairs, but they do still need to have the space to put things away with. There is power and lighting up here as well. Just going to come back down the stairs now. And in fact, what I'm going to do is I'll just leave it onto this section just here. I'm going to pause the video, take you downstairs, go and have a look in the rear garden, and then wrap up the tour from there. Right, in fact, just before we go out into the rear garden, I'd realised I had completely overlooked showing you the conservatory, so I'm just going to start at the video again from this point here. They do have the conservatory again, another little play area for the children, or somewhere just nice to sit out and enjoy the weather. At the moment we're having a decent run of it also. It's a lovely room to have at the back end of the property. Just going to go out through the back door now into the back garden as promised previously. Start from this end just here. As you can see, it's quite a private garden. We've got some established trees, hedges and bushes at the borders. As I say, this road here you can't really see, but the tops of those houses that are just there in the distance, that is Beech Tree Avenue. I'm stood out in the back garden now, as you can hear road noises at a minimum. Obviously it does pick up around sort of school closing time. There's a number of schools that are in the immediate area and there's lots of families. But it is actually a nice, quiet, tranquil garden. You have got the wooden outbuilding just down there. It's like the storage shed. Just behind the bamboo screens where the goals are, again, there is an additional section to the garden. They keep it cleared off just again to use as a bit of storage for garden waste and that type of stuff. Walk up here as well too, make sure I don't trip over. Again, I've made the mistake of coming straight outside without putting my shoes on, so I'm just making sure I don't step on any stones and make any silly noises as I'm finishing off the video. So, as I say, you've got the property itself, as you can see there, the full extension across from the kitchen, where the conservatory has been added, and obviously just again to give you an idea of the space and size that is offered with the garden. So if there is anything further that you wanted to know about this property, feel free to give us a call, 02476 694 333. We'll be happy to answer any questions and get your review and booked in and arranged. Thanks for watching, take care.